Ladies and gentlemen, we are spinning the roulette wheel of red Minecraft blocks to find what block we're going to have to incorporate in our build challenge today. And the winner is Crimson Nylium. Interesting. So we're going to have to use this block in order to make something very cool. And we're back. Here it is. Here's the cabin. I've been working on my farms, making a lot of cool things. Pretty epic. But today we're going to build the Library of Alexandria. I think that'll be what we're going to use the Crimson Nylium for. But before we get that, we got to go get some sandstone. Yep, that should be enough. And as we offload this sandstone, we're going to go to the nether as soon as we're done. Here we are. This is a Crimson Nylium. Oh, shucks. Do we need Silk Touch? Oh, I hope we don't need Silk Touch. That would be super mid. Let's see. Mine a little bit. Is this it? Let's see. I think this is a ward block. Yeah. We're definitely going to need Silk Touch. Bang! There we go. We're good to go. Here it is again. Now that we have Silk Touch, we can touch with silk. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to deface this entire ecosystem and grab every Crimson Nylium that we can in order to build this epic library. Now that probably like 80% of our supplies are squared away, I got this little blueprint on the ground. It's time to get going. This library is going to be epic. I can't wait to build it. I can't wait for you to see it. I've been working, I got this little pool area. I think I'm going to fill it with water. It'll be kind of nice, like a little reflector pool. I don't know why you would have a pool inside of a library, but I think it'll look fantastic. Well, I have you. How was your week? Did you have a good week? I had a good week. It wasn't this week, but I had a good one before. I'm gonna be real. I planned out all these whimsical and comedic things to say while I'm filling out this base and all these things. But low key, this week was pretty rough for me. So you're gonna get me at the raw. The raw, emotional, lone straight channel, I guess. But basically, the sun in the sky right there, it's supposed to show the gradient, so you can see the dark at the bottom, lighter at the top. Over there, it's a little lighter. I found a dog. I got the bones from a fish, so it's still peaceful. But I found a dog, my companion. Let's go, just in one. We're gonna call him Mark Antony. If you don't know who Mark Antony was, basically he was just this Roman dude that had a thing for Cleopatra in Alexandria. So, yeah. You know it ain't a Lone Straight video if it doesn't rain at some point. It also isn't a Lone Straight video if I don't go sleep in the cozy cabin. Check this out. Oh, you guys haven't seen inside yet. I made a little bit of upgrades. Made a refrigerator. And I'm going to bed. Alone. The walls are coming up. They're slowly coming in. It low-key kind of looks like what the Library of Alexandria looks like today. Just have some rubble, a little bit of a foundation. But I mean, it's coming along. It's looking cool. Yeah, I see the vision. There's going to be books over here on this side. Maybe chests over there on that side. Books, chests. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to play a song. I want you to tell me in the comments if you recognize where it's from. Okay, here's a better look at the gradient. If you notice, the bottom pixel of the sandstone is like the same color, identical to the bottom pixel of the birch. And so it just fits. It's wood, but pretend it's not wood. And then we're gonna put those creeper faces. It'll be on the same level. This will be cool. I think it'll be cool. I think a lot of things are cool. I think you're pretty cool. Yo, what on earth did my dog make? That was the weirdest noise. Anyway, okay. So this is where we're going to place the crimson nylium. It's going to be the carpet throughout the entire library. And I think this is the best way to do it, low-key. And I get some leaves here. Check this out. Boom. Look at that. It's like a oriental rug. Like, that you would probably see in Egypt anyway, back then. During the Roman times. Yeah. We'll put the leaves down later. But speaking of later, we're going to put some laters to get to the second floor. I'm sorry. But yeah. Ow. I took a ancient Rome and Greek history class last semester and actually learned a lot about Alexandria. It is in Egypt, but it's a Greek colony after Alexander the Great died, which is crazy how he died. They were like, he was like sick in bed, and they were like, who gets the kingdom? Who gets your empire, Alexander? And he literally, his last words were, give it to the strongest. And then he died. He just died. Crazy. So this guy named Ptolemy, he took part of Alexander's army and went down to Egypt, and he conquered Egypt. By the way, if you're wondering where I got the string in A Peaceful World, bingo. Yeah, it was in a cave. Anyway, Ptolemy, he was a cool cat. He divorced his wife so he could marry his sister. So kind of weird, not gonna lie. But he really loved books and information, and he created the Library of Alexandria. He would, like, every ship that came in, they would, like, take the books, make a copy, and then give back the copy so that all the originals were in Alexandria. And just this hoard, this huge swath of information of different cultures, different, religious things, scientific things, the world around. It was cool. Yes. Yes. Now, hopefully you can see the vision. There's, we're gonna lay, like, a tent. So we need a lot of sheep for, like, the tarp tent part. To go over top, because it's gonna be different on both sides. But, here, let me just come upstairs. Up ladder. It looks so cool. It's nighttime, so it's harder to see. But then if we place the banners here, then it looks like the whole thing's kind of draping over this little pergola. Oh man, yeah, that'll look lit. And the main purpose of this build, I guess I've failed to recognize that, is it's going to be storage. I'm mostly going to store books because, it's a library, but we're also storing everything. So this is why it's important to build this early on in this series, because this is where I'm going to put all my stuff. All my books, all my weapons, all my gear. I don't need a lot of weapons, but you get the idea. Breed. Okay, so this is probably going to be the coolest part of the whole library. These braziers. I think that's how you say them. Treasures. Braziers, But yeah, we're going to use... That used to be crimson nylium, believe it or not. Now it's just netherrack. Because you put something on top of it and it turns into netherrack. But, use these trapdoors. It looks like a big bronze brazier. I think that's what they're called. But you just light them on fire, and they stay on fire. Yeah, that'll do. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Yes. Anyway, for the series, while we're talking about the series, what I want to do is every video I'm going to spin the wheel like we spun at the beginning, and then just a different color block. And every episode will be us using one of those blocks, like whatever block it gives us, in like a build. It's supposed to like challenge me, challenge you. Mostly me though, because I'm the one doing the challenge, to use that block. And so Crimson Nylium, I hope we've like used it enough in here for it to be like, okay, yeah, like it's in the carpet and it's over here. And I think it really like, they look like rugs, and I mean, I think it did a pretty good job. Yo, why does my dog make the weirdest noises? It's like, did you hear that? Anyway, I gotta finish the back and finish up a couple things. We're like almost done with this build. It's looking good. Again with the weird noises. Man, what was that? When did Minecraft update their weird dog bark sounds? But yeah, finished the rug with the leaves. It looks good. Tried to do like a little bit of a gradient thing in the back, but I finished the back, so it's coming along. It's coming along great. There's a couple things we still need to move, but we're getting there. Yeah, if you want a library, you gotta have a lot of books. A lot of books. A lot of books. Well, clearly not enough, I guess. We'll add more as we get more. But I love these new shelf blocks. Check them out. I know they've been in the game for like 5 years, but oh my goodness, so cool. And then while we're over here, rise, my children. Work for me. I really don't have anything for them to sort yet, but I will. We're just finishing it up. Got most of my stuff moved. Yeah, I mean, Alexandria, it's kind of cool if you read about it, study it. Oh, no. No! No! Ah! Come on, come on. Oh, shucks. Dang it. Break it, break it. Come on. Crisis almost averted. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse. The real library of Alexandria did burn down. So I was panicking. Okay, yeah, we moved the brazers one block. Okay, yeah, okay. One block further out. So it should be fine. If you have ever played Minecraft, you know that. Fire is impossible to know how it's gonna spread. That was hectic. But we can't go without it because it looked cool. So hopefully, move them up a block. They won't burn the whole library down. Like in real life. Again. Now in the daytime, it's a lot easier to see that it's fixed. It's looking good. Yeah, I like the way it looks. Up there especially. I gotta move the rest of this stuff, but yeah, once we move this in and then figure out some banners, we're gonna be ready to go. I'm making a Roman banner. I saw this on Corrales. I designed it before he designed it, but I'm pretty sure it's the same design. Because I don't know, it's not that hard. You just need one of these. Senatus Populusque Romanus. I butchered that Latin. But basically just means the Senate and people of Rome. I know you're thinking, but Miles, you just told us that Alexandria was Greek. Yeah, well, it was founded by Greeks, but it was conquered by Romans. So we're flying the Roman flag. It's not the most historically accurate, but it looks cool. So we're rolling with it. And it's like good enough historically accurate. But I definitely got to build a bridge. Clear some stuff up, but it looks great. On the opposite side of the pergola, I created this little Smith 3 shop thing with all of the workable blocks, like the anvil, the stone cutter, furnaces, things like that. This is the coolest place I thought to put this, so yeah. Well, good morning. now it's time for the tour. Come down our little loft. Take something from the fridge. Ooh, good, delicious. Anyway, come up this little hill. Notice these chests are gone. Exciting. There's pumpkins. There's always pumpkins. Look around and then boom! You're like, what is this? Through the trees. Like, whoa! Slow motion walk up and... Ka-chow! Oh my goodness. Yes. That looks so good. Here, let me take off my heads-up display. Yep. That's a thumbnail right there. Anyway, let's give you a tour. Let's look in. To our left, you see all these chests. You see there's some books. I got my redstone stuff in here. Book looks great. Looks great. These shelves will help. Here's Mark Antony. These weird barks. Here's a little biblical reference. And then over here we got my my friends at work sorting my stuff. So it'll be good. I'm gonna try to store a lot of it on the shelves. I want to try the shelves. I'm gonna store books in here. Yeah, here's the rug. Little cashmere design. I don't know what cashmere means, but probably means that, like fancy or something. Yeah, we got our little reflection pool. Some paintings. This statue here, like I said, read the Book of Daniel if you want clues. Up here we got our little smithery thing. We could burn stuff and cook stuff and smith stuff, anvil stuff. We got our little enchantment table up here. Turn around, there's a nice view where you can tell the peasants that, you know, you're Caesar or whatever. Hail Caesar. You come over here. It's pretty epic. A little pergola, little window to the valley. We're gonna be building more stuff in the valley, so I've been trying to create places that we can look out and view the grandeur, if you may. But it's pretty cool. I like it. I'm gonna hang out in here a lot, I think. The setting is very conducive to thought, I believe, with all the books and the paintings and the Greco-Roman Egyptian architecture. It's pretty cool. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, watch out for the next one. If you subscribe so you don't miss it, you know the drill. All of the drills. I just want to say thank you. I can't show my gratitude enough for you for just watching this video and hanging out with me. It's a lot of fun. You're the reason that I make these videos. If you want to be involved more in the channel, I have a Discord. Link will be in the description. I love hearing your ideas. Catch you in the next one.